Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hello. After that really long live video last night that we made our beautiful Christmas cottage houses, I have an even cooler idea today. And today we're going to use our chunky deer and trees. We've got a package of each. They are 50% off. So cheap, you guys. They are so inexpensive. I think you're going to love this. I am creating a whole scene. Oh, it's going to be cool. It's going to be really cool. And pretty easy, I think. Pretty easy. Hi, Linda. Hi, Mary. Good to have you here this afternoon. Okay. How shall I get started? Let me just show you what we're creating. So we're creating a base for our scene. I'm going to make a riser out of this box frame. So while I'm talking, I might as well get that glue turned on so that we are ready to go with some extra glue sticks handy. I think I'll fill one of my little cubbies over here with glue sticks, and then I'll have them forever. Okay. And while that is getting heated, we will, so these are already white, so we're gonna chill with those. We're gonna use some of our little like accent background designs. So I'll show you how to use those. I have 4 little candlesticks. These are 1 7/8. The link is right there in the description where you can find these that I got from Amazon. Yeah, so there's that. I put the link right in the comments. Not in the comments yet because my mouse was charging. So let's see if it works. Oh, good, it works. Perfect. So let me see if this will work. I don't know. We can get everything here. There we go. Let's see if it will send. It did. So you can see the 2 things there, right there in the comments, and I'll just pin those so that it's easy to see while you're watching the video. Awesome sauce. Nope, I don't care about the World Cup. No, thank you. There we go. So it pulled up the image for that, but you've got both links there. You've got the deer and the trees and the stuff for the project plus these. Okay. Now, quickly, shout out to the cute, adorable Santa Claus is Coming to Town bundle. If you have not gotten yours yet and you haven't seen the video that was posted Monday, the tutorial, go ahead, check that out. You can comment box in this video and I'll send you the information to pick up your kit to make your own Shiplap Santa. Shiplap Santa right here. Just go ahead and comment box just like it says right there. And I will send you the information on this. Okay, it is for this, not my current project. There we go. We're really getting our mantle decorated right now. Okay, I will take that off. I'll remind you a little bit later. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Dana. And Janet, hello, Patty and Chris. Woohoo! We are going now. Okay, so in order to do this, I am going to paint these. We're gonna make them white. So super easy to do, and it doesn't take a lot of effort, I guess. It's pretty simple. In the last video, the last two, I've kind of forgot to talk about this. We had our Halloween party Saturday, and it was great. It was really good. I'm just going to kind of whitewash these real quick, like not, I'm not interested to get them 100% pure white. We can kind of do it so that it looks a little distressed. There's one. And the least amount of paste on my fingers is awesome. I did dip my paintbrush into some water. I did not spray these. For whatever reason, that's just kind of what I did. Doesn't matter. It will all be done in time. I'm just gonna make a little thing of water here so I can get in there and get a little bit wetter. Whoops. Lots of water now. That's okay. There we go. Now that I have so much water, I might just pick this one up and try to, because I had a lot of paste on that one. Alrighty. We're on to our last one. Get a little bit more white on there. Real quick, and it's just gonna dry. They're gonna set aside to dry, and I will like assemble this all together. It's gonna be so cute. I love the idea. And I actually, so I got inspired. I get my inspiration everywhere. Like, I can be anywhere and just see something, and there are all these little things on the floor. Wood chips. Okay. But I get my inspiration everywhere. I actually saw a really cool display, and so I'm putting my own twist. I was really drawn to it, and it was just of deer, like several deer on a wooden base, all different finishes on the deer. Like, one was just white, one was like metal, one was wood, one was like a green and blue plaid, and one was like a red plaid. And I'm like, I can so do this and put my own spin on it. So that's what we're gonna do today. But instead of just deer, I'm gonna mix in some trees with it. Now, the first thing I wanna do is take care of the ones that are gonna be like just white. So our trees come with these fun stars that can go on top, and I'm gonna have one of my trees be just white. Okay, so I want to sand it and make it distressed. I need to swap out my battery. All right, so here we go. As quick and easy as that. And I'll tell you, this is gonna be, it can be like 360. Like you could put it as a centerpiece if you wanted. So I think I should probably sand the other side of it. But you don't have to. Like you could set it on a mantle and just have it facing one way, or you could do the 360. I, myself, for time's sake, just thought about how much time it would add to do both sides right here on this live. I'm just going to finish the one side. So we'll probably put it on a mantle or on a shelf or something, not like my centerpiece for the table. Okay, so we have this star. I'll go ahead and also, oh, look at my hand, and do this by hand because it's so tiny. Using that would be kind of overkill. So I'm just getting that sanded. It looks good. And I'll just pop it in here. There we go. So now this one is sanded nice. I'm gonna wipe off my hands, wipe this off. All right, so we have one element done. So we'll set him up there. This one is gonna be very similar. So I'm going to go ahead and sand this guy. Okay. Easy peasy, right? So we have this little deer done, and he is all beautiful. So it's kind of got a couple tones. We've got that wood, the white, in there, so kills two birds with one stone, because the one that I saw had 5 deer, all different. This is going to have two houses. That was last night. 2 trees, 2 deer, all different. Now, I've got my Tier Tray Christmas Cutouts Transfer. That is the name of this. Tiered Tray Christmas Cutouts, okay? These are the cutouts, the thin cuts from couture. I'm not using those at this moment. I'm only using these designs, okay? So I'm going to cut those out. And I'll just set this aside. And I'm using Home for the Holidays plaid, just the plaid, okay? So I'm gonna set this aside. So I have 2 transfers that have little pieces of background or designed transfers that I'm using for this. So no words, nothing, just making a cool scene. We're gonna start with our little, or this is the big deer. And he is going to be, so I'm trying to, maybe I'll leave that one for that. He's going to be the plaid. So I'm going to plaid him up, and it's going to take a couple passes with this, but I'll go ahead and stick this on so that the majority of him is covered. Okay. And we're going to do multiple colors. We're going to do this, which is our forest green. And then I'm going to do a little bit of our black, okay? And then the white will show through. This could get a little tedious, but I'm going to do it kind of quickly, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to do the green first. That way it doesn't get into the black and smear. The black is going to be fine. And it's going to be, if you look at this design, there's a tiny line that outlines each of those squares. That's going to be the black part. And so, and it's, you know, it's give or take. I'm not going to be super stressy about staying in all the lines and not, you know, getting everything perfect. I'm really not. As long as we have the two colors represented, of course, and the white, that's all that matters. So I'm kind of just making stripes of the green. And then we'll go back with our detail tool, which is super tiny, and we'll do stripes of the black. And we'll have to pick this up and move it over to finish. Okay. And if you make a little mistake, nobody's gonna know, it's fine. All right, here comes my detail tool with the black. And we're just going to fill in these little stripes. And I realize that now I did forget a couple places that need to be green. So we'll probably just go back after I'm finished with the black and get into that green a little bit more. Okay, this is coming along. So again, this is from the, I don't have it in my title. This is from the Home for the Holidays plaid transfer. And it's the plaid part. So you can kind of see the thing that's coming along. Hi, Anne. Tammy, I know not everybody would do this, but when you like the look of something, you may, because it really isn't that much. I've done way more tedious work. So Anne, the move was awesome. We are done, moved in, pretty well unpacked, actually. Not everything is unpacked, especially with my business, but most of it is. Every once in a while I'll be like, where is that? And I think I'm missing some clothes. That's the only other thing. All right, so we'll get a little sneak peek of what it's gonna look like, but we need to dry it before I lay, gall darn. before I lay this back down. Oh, you guys, that looks so good. But let's quickly dry it. Oh, I'm so glad I did it like this. And it really wasn't hard. If you're just tuning in for the first time and you're brand new, go ahead and comment VIP, and I will send you a little welcome post with an invite to join my free crafting group for more ideas, inspiration, and insider information. And I just did our November Inside Scoop video yesterday in the group, so you can check that out when you get in there. Thank you, Mary. All right, so now I'm just going to lay this down and kind of line it up. Okay. Now, what I have to do, oops, let me just press this down. I have to go over the black here because that's where I left off on the other side. So we're going to go over. Oh, I do want to do the green first though. I'm going to need some paper towel to kind of wipe this off if I mix the colors on accident. And it's hard to see where I've done this and where I haven't. Okay, now I need a little bit of black right here, right there. All right, we're good. Right there. There we go. All right, now I have to wash that. We're going to dry. I'm just going to go ahead and clean this off real quickly with my dry paper towel. Okay. All right, let's dry him the rest of the way. Yeah, Shirley, just go ahead and comment VIP for me. Instead of new, just type VIP. There we go. Chris, you can wax the surface, but because it's such a small surface and my transfer was pretty small, the lines, I did not. It's not really a big deal at this point. It was a used transfer and a pretty small surface. Okay, so he's good. We're gonna set him aside. And then this fun tree, we are going to put away our dark colors. And I'm gonna use this striped pattern. This is from the tier tray cutouts. Just gonna get this, the transfer that I just put in the water. I'm gonna clean that real quick with my board eraser. There we go. Okay, good deal. That is going to dry, and my hands are going to get cleaned. Okay, now I'm going to write back on here. Perfect, Shirley. Hi, Melissa. Okay. This is kind of like candy cane, but we are not doing it in red. You certainly can do it in red if you want, but I figured if I want to put a pop of color of red in there, I'm going to do it with some garland and berries, maybe some ribbon at the base. But for now, I went ahead and waxed that. And I'm going to do the stripes up with our gold. Okay? With our gold. So this is our shimmer gold paste. And I'm just going to chalk away. I will have to lift this up, replace it, and line up the stripes. It's not that hard to do, and I'll show you how I do it. It'll be easier if you clean your transfer between. You have to dry it. So we let that dry. I'm just going to get the excess gold off of here. I just, a text just came through on my watch. And it freaked me out because I couldn't tell who we can or you can meet us there. Who it was, and I thought it said, Mom, are you picking us up? Like I'm late or I forgot about something or I lost track of time, because that happens to me all the time. And so I freaked out. No, it was my mom asking if I'm picking them up for Ryan's first basketball game tonight. Today, actually, it's at 3:45, and I literally, you know when you have like that little baby heart attack, like, what did I forget? What did I mess up? What did I do? And maybe you don't do that all the time, but I do. So I was like, it caught me by surprise, and I was like, oh, what did I do? What did I do? All right, so this is cleaned, giving us time to kind of dry that. And I am going to dry this. Hey, Aaron.
Yep.
Are we going to pick Mom and Dad up, or should they meet us there?
It's up to you. I don't care.
Okay. Maybe they should meet us there.
Oh.
Perfect. See you then. Oh, by the way, it's $5 to get in. Or it's something. It might be $3 to get in. Okay. All right. let's dry this. Let's dry this and this. Good afternoon, Diane. Hello. It looks kind of cool halfway, doesn't it? It's a look. You could do it. I am going to go take it all the way up, though. And maybe, yeah, I think I did it the right way. All right, so that is dry to the touch. I just kind of usually lightly touch it. I do have to fuzz this though. After you wash them, they tend to get stickier, especially if you use the wipes, the disinfectant wipes like I do. They tend to get pretty sticky. If you don't have a fuzz cloth, that's all right. Any old terry cloth will do, or your shirt. Just fuzz it on your shirt or your pants or whatever. Now, I'm just gonna line this up. And you can see the stripes. And so because you can see the stripes, you can line it up perfectly. I might have it upside down. Hold on. Okay. For some reason, well, it's certainly not, how did I have this down here? I placed it. I'm gonna Oh, all right. I got it. This is how I did it. Perfect. Now, move it along those lines, which should be perfect. Like that. But you don't get very far. So if I don't care about it being so perfect, I'm just gonna raise it up. Most of it'll be perfect. Some of it won't. It's fine. We're gonna go gold. To meet with what I already have done. It's pretty good, actually. Pretty good. And like wherever it isn't perfect, the little deer can hide it. Because the whole left side is perfect. There's just like one line over here, two little lines that don't quite line up. If you want to try this out and you don't want to commit to like a large project, I have sample packs, little sample mini kits where you can try it out, real small size. Go ahead and comment the word sample in the comments, and I'll send you a link so that you can get your sample kit. Easy peasy. Now, I'm gonna do the same kind of thing. So we just have to kind of like move it up a little bit at a time. There we go. And when you are chalking, if you're new to this, you're squeegeeing the chalk through silkscreen. So you want to make sure that you are putting pressure and scraping it through the silkscreen. That's kind of an important piece of this. There is a little learning curve when you first start because it's new. You're not used to squeegeeing your art projects, maybe painting or drawing or stamping or whatever, but generally not squeegeeing. Oh, I got some trolls over there on YouTube. Sorry, people. Feel free to report that. Yep, I totally could, Diane. Hi, Karen. Shirley, I'm in Michigan. Alrighty, let's do the top. I am dropping things. All right, we're gonna get this finished right like this. Perfect. All right, now that's gonna dry. This little star, we can we can make it gold if we want. Let me see. Let me grab a little paintbrush. It's not that easy to paint with our shimmer paste, but you can do it. You just have to be patient and do a little bit at a time. And this is dry. No water. You would never put water with the shimmer paste. So this is my first coat to making that gold, and then we're gonna dry it in between coats. It's got a mind of its own. Hi, Teresa. Oh, you are, yeah. Love Tracy. I've only seen your pictures. I don't know that I've ever met you. And you do? Well, thank you. All right, you guys. I am going to do another coat. Like I said, I usually don't paint with use our shimmer for painting purposes because it is a different consistency than the regular paste. However, I don't have my unpacked paints over here, and so it's easier to do that than to go grab my paints from way across the room. Okay. We're gonna put this all together now. I am gonna clean this little transfer real quick. I'm just gonna get the shimmer off of it and then clean the rest up here so that nothing goes into on the back of it. And get all the gold off of there. Because as you can see, when you use shimmer paste on your transfers, that glitter can go all over. All right, let's dry this, dry my hands, dry my space, and put it all together. We're gonna dry that star too, and I'll clean up a bit. All right, now I just need, all right, so I pre-painted. If you guys are just tuning in, we are creating a kind of a Christmas display. I've taken the 6x18 box frame. I'm gonna make it into a riser by adding some little feet to the bottom. These are little candlesticks. The link is in the pin post. It's also in the description. And to do that, what I'm gonna, this needs to dry a little bit longer, so I'm gonna set it aside. This probably does too. I'm gonna take my 2-glue method. My 2-glue method is Gorilla Glue or wood glue or any kind of like glue that takes a while to set, but you know that it works really well. Go ahead and use a couple dabs of that. And then a quick set glue, like your hot glue, go ahead and do that. I've had too many projects come apart because I only use hot glue. And especially if you live where I live, where you have a winter that's super cold and you want to put something outside, hot glue can freeze and stop working, even if you use the good hot glue. All right, so I am butting these right up into this frame, right in there, so I don't even have to measure. I just know where it's going. You can take any one of our box frames and make a fun riser out of it by adding these little feet. You can make them taller or shorter. If you're going to, you need, when you decorate, you need height in different places. And sometimes maybe you take your mantle and you have greenery all along the mantle, but you want to put some things throughout, but they get lost in the greenery because it's, thicker or whatever. You just need a riser, and these make a perfect neutral riser. So that is what we're doing. I am always looking for something to add height. And then with the deer and these trees, it's gonna be awesome. And I'm gonna add some greenery loosely. It's not gonna be permanent. I want this riser to be like, I can use it whenever. Like it's not gonna be like a permanent Christmas display. These little guys are gonna be set on there. And so I can use it for whatever. But I love the candlesticks because you can get them pretty cheap. Oh, for goodness sakes. I'm gonna have to tell her for sure I'm live. No, I can't answer. All right, so this is setting. I'm gonna make sure. All right, so that's good. Now how about, this is not all the way dry because I just got some on my hand. Also, if you're just tuning in, also YouTube, again, sorry, I've got some creepers going on, but if you're new, go ahead and comment VIP, and I'll make sure to send you a little welcome and an invitation into my free group where you get more ideas, inspiration, and insider information. Okay, now, I think this is pretty good where I'm gonna flip it, and now it's standing. I have just some like sprigs of greenery that are gonna go in here. I'm gonna do, I'll flip, maybe I should, I have an idea. I'll show you like this, but then I will show you on the mantle back there. I'll like zoom in. We're just gonna kind of set it up. We're gonna put our taller things kind of towards the back. Our little deer will be intertwined in this. And I like to have an odd number of things, right? So this one is smaller, so I feel like it should go through the center. And then this one is bigger. So I'll kind of wrap that around the back. Now, this is a fun garland. I know you can see top down, so it looks weird. I'm gonna transport this over, and I'm just gonna show you what it's gonna look like up here. I'm gonna remove our little Santa guy and maybe push this back. Don't you just love my birch bark trees? Those were handmade. I did not make them. Hold on. It's all right. I got it. Typical me. Okay. So let's put our greenery, get our little guys. Only the big deer fell. And he's fine. He's a tough deer. So I'm kind of squishing him in. I'm going to put, whoa! Now, I would not be okay if this one fell. That is a long distance for it to fall to the ground. All right, so we have this, and I want to put, I'm like on, okay, there we go. I want something to go in the middle. So what you can do is, I have this other piece that I could put along the back if I wanted. Oh, my dear. My dear. There we go. I like that a whole lot better. All right, third time is a charm. Stay. Okay, good deal. A nice big red ornament or a bow, or you can do something like this. So I have just a piece of ribbon and just like a little red berry sprig. And I'm just going to make a real small bow if I can. If I cannot with this one, if I can't with this one, oh, I can. I'm like, I will just grab a different one, but this is good. You just got to kind of play with it to get it to be a bow. Okay. And puff it out a little bit. And I'm going to trim, so I have this little, I'm going to trim the one because it's a little bit longer than the other one. Good deal. And then I have the red. So I'm just going to tuck the sprig in the center, and I'm creating with the bow and the sprig, I'm creating that fifth element, right? Like you want to have 5, decorate in 5s. So we have, and you could squish it together more if you wanted, but there is that perfect thing. Now I'm going to scooch out and just kind of zoom in on it so you guys can see it a little better. And maybe if I take some of these things out of the background, you could see it a little better. That kind of helps you to see the 2 deer, the 2, and then we have like the little green thing. What also might be cute in the center is like you could put another deer or another tree and have a trio of trees. I love I have a problem with Christmas trees. Like I love trees so much. They're just so easy to use to decorate. You could also put like a bulb ornament with a ribbon or some pine cones, or you could just put something else. I could have done one of my houses. They're not exactly right for this project. So that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoy it. Hi, Jane. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Christine. If you have any questions, let me know. The links are in the description of the video so that you can, don't zoom out so much that you see all my messy basement. Yeah, if you need any ideas or help, just let me know. 50% off. The deer and the trees are 50% off. The link is in the description and the pinned comment. The box is in the cart link, as well as the 2 transfers that I used for the plaid and for the stripes, and the little Amazon link for your candlesticks. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m.